Paper Crafters Library. In this video, I want to introduce you to Spellbinders, Shapeabilities, and Grand Templates, the first free-form shaped die templates which offer the most cutting and embossing detail in dies available in the market today. With a broad array of designs from whimsical to sophisticated, there's something for every taste. Now within the Spellbinders Shapeabilities line, which is the regular size dies, there's several different categories of dies. So the first category is the accents and motifs, and each of these template sets is based around one pattern. And then the set will include various pieces which incorporate that pattern. And typically there's two different die templates which may incorporate that pattern. So for example, here's a couple of the accents and motifs collections. This is, let me just see what the name of this. This is the Lace Doily Motifs. And then this one's the Ironworks Motifs. But then each one of these will also have an accents collection. So for example, here's the Ironwork Motifs, and then here's the Ironwork Accents. Same thing, Lace Doily Motifs has their accents. And there's a number of different dies within the accents and motifs category. Now the cut, fold, tuck die templates are templates which with a single cut allow you to fold and tuck the layers to build a range of intricate and detailed geometric designs. And we're actually going to have a separate video on these dies which are going to talk a little bit more about them and show you exactly how to cut, fold, and tuck them. So now the largest category by far within the Spellbinders Shapeabilities are the everyday shapes, and these run the gamut. I mean, you're going to find simple shapes like these ornaments to more intricate shapes. You're going to find shapes that are quite whimsical like this one to shapes that are more sophisticated. There's alphabets and words. There's flourishes. And then of course your dies can be flat or they can be dimensional. And here's an example of some of the dimensional ones. The Bauble Blossoms 1 and 2. There's the Biddy Blossoms. Now a note about these ones, when you die cut them, as you can see the dies are just flat dies. So when you die cut the piece, it's going to be flat, but then you shape them or assemble them to create a dimensional piece. Then of course there are nested shapes which follow kind of the same concept as the Spellbinders Nestabilities. These are the shapes that have all the detail of the Spellbinders Shapeabilities, but they're nested like the Nestabilities. So each set is going to contain several dies of the same shape in different sizes. Now each nested shape contains at least 3 nested die templates, in some cases more. So for example, you're going to find shapes like leaves and apples and bats and ice cream. Here's an example of the nested lacy pennants where we have pennants in 4 different sizes along with these little flags. And then there's the pendant category, and these die sets feature highly detailed emblems. Here you can see an example of 3 of them. These ones are the snowflake pendants, which are the only ones that I have within that category. The last category are the tags, and all of these were created with stamped sentiments in mind. Now a number of the sets feature a variety of different tags as well as some accents, and you can see that in the samples here. We have our tag pieces are here, but then you also have a few other accent pieces along with that. Some of them are just tags or labels, like these ones, fancy tags too. You can see it only has 3 really nice ornate tags. Some of these sets have been specifically designed to be used with ribbons or hardware. So a big variety within the tags category. So now all the Shapeabilities retail between $19.99 US and $29.99 US, depending on the number of dies within the set. And there's a pretty big range of how many dies are found within each set, from as few as maybe 3 or 4, all the way up to like the alphabets or words, which may have more than 30. So now a newer product, the Grand Templates aren't categorized in the same way as the Shapeabilities, and probably because there are significantly fewer of them. There are a couple of alphabets, so here you can see a sample of an alphabet. There's a few different shapes. Here I have the butterflies and the grand peonies. There's a few sets that were specifically designed to create book pages, but of course you can use them for other things as well, not just the book pages. And there are a few different ones that actually let you create some boxes. And here's an example. This is the petal envelope. And it allows you to create this three-dimensional little box or envelope, and it also has some accent pieces. Now all the grand templates retail for $59.99 US because the dies are typically larger and or there are a lot more of them than within the Shapeabilities. Now the Shapeabilities and grand templates are packaged in the same manner as the Nestabilities and grand Nestabilities, which I showed you in a separate video. And you can store them either in their original packaging or in CD and DVD cases. And I share a little bit more in depth on my storage system in the Introduction to Nestabilities and Grand Nestabilities video, which you'll find in the Papercrafters library. Now, as I discussed in the introduction to Spellbinders, Nestabilities, and Grand Nestabilities, you can use all Spellbinders die templates to cut through all sorts of different materials. So in addition to pattern papers and cardstock, and lightweight chipboard, you can cut materials like fun foam, felt, canvas, and other fabrics. You can cut cork, acetate, and like shrinky dink. You can cut through multiple layers of tissue. You can cut through metal foil, lightweight wood sheets. So really a huge array of different materials, which opens up a whole world of possibilities for both your paper crafting and mixed media projects. So you cut and emboss your Spellbinders, Shapeabilities, and Grand templates in the exact same manner as all the other Spellbinders die templates. And we have a video in the Papercrafters library which shows you exactly how to cut and emboss your die templates, the correct sandwich, along with offering you other ideas for using them. We also have a separate video showing you how you can use your die cut images, the negatives, and the dies themselves as either stencils or masks. So that gives you an overview of the Spellbinders, Shapeabilities, and Grand templates, and you can find videos on other Spellbinders products and how to use them, as well as project ideas in the Papercrafters library.